What is up, everybody, and welcome to another day, another Will Flips video. I'm currently trying to shoot as many of my Will Flips outside as I possibly can right now, because we are in the month where it is actively becoming very cold very quickly, and soon enough it is going to be so cold that I'm really not going to be able to film Will Flips outside as much anymore. You know, I'll probably film a few outside, but like, truthfully, I'm going to be filming a lot less outside just because, you know, it's hard to film 6 to 7 minute to 10 minute long videos outside when it's freezing. But yeah, today I'm flipping my beautiful teal Vulp. I really like this version of the color. I think we did a great job making this beautiful sort of cyan slash teal. I think it looks amazing. And today I'm hanging out underneath a bridge. I'm sure you can hear that it's very loud. This is just a really cool little spot in Atlanta. It's right next to the Chattahoochee River. You can see below here, there's the Chattahoochee. But yeah, this is a cool little bridge. We've actually filmed here before, and it's just a really cool area. But yeah, I wanted to talk about Will Flips and how I make them. Usually when I'm recording Will Flips, I'll actually record up to like 3 or 4 at a time, which you might have noticed if you pay attention to like what shoes and what shirt I'm wearing in what particular video. And there's actually a good reason for that. You see, it's kind of hard to keep up with the level of content that's required on this channel. I have to upload, you know, I try to upload once every 2 to 3 days. And I'm sure if you've been following the channel, dang it, if you've been following the channel for a while, you're probably aware of the fact that I will have pretty consistent uploads for like a month or two, and then I'll take usually at least 10 days to a month off, and then I'll come back with pretty consistent uploads, and then I'll stop again, and like, it's just kind of a continuing pattern. The reason for that is not intentional, it just is the way it's kind of been. I'm not intentionally like, you know, stopping making content and then starting again. It's just kind of happening due to the way that this content structure works versus the way my life works, right? Like, I like to produce this content and it's a lot of fun to make, but at the same time, it's not my primary goal. My primary goal is making the stuff that we have on the main channel, which are these like big scripted, edited videos that have gags and all sorts of stuff happening, and that's just not, you know, what this content is. Do I enjoy making this content? Yeah, absolutely. I think it's fantastic and it's a lot of fun to create. But at the same time, I don't have the time to every single day, you know, sit down or go out and record multiple, or I don't have time every single day to record a 10-minute plus long video for this channel. And so what I end up having to do is I record these videos in a sequence. Usually what I'll do is throughout the week, as I get ideas for these videos, I'll write them down on my whiteboard, and then I will attempt to make a day where I can go out and film all of the videos. And so these videos literally take an entire day of filming for me to produce. I'll go from location to location. I'll just kind of drive around until I find cool spots that I can hang out at and you know, record these videos for y'all. And it's a bit of a pain, if I'm being honest. It is, you know, I like doing it, but it is a lot more work than I think people really think it would be. You know, these videos seem very spontaneous, and I do keep my camera with me as much as possible just so I can spontaneously record if I need to. But due to the amount of work that I have to do on the channel, it's not something that I can do on a very regular basis. You know, it's not something that I'm doing all the time, creating like work for this channel. A lot of times I'm editing stuff for the other channel. In fact, earlier today I was in the middle of editing, and then I realized that this is one of the warmest days that it's going to be for like a few months. And so I was like, okay, of all the days, I think today is the day that I should definitely go and record some Will Flips and get that knocked out. Especially since it had actually been like a 10-day hiatus on the Will Flips channel until I had done this. So, you know, sometimes it can be a little challenging with that kind of stuff, those problems. But at the same time, it is a very rewarding channel. Like, I'm glad I'm able to do what I can do on here, and, you know, I'm glad that people seem to connect with it and are enjoying it the way that they have been, and I think that's really exciting. So I don't know, it's a double-edged sword, but it is fun to be on here. I don't know why I'm dropping so much. I think it's because because the sun went down, it immediately got substantially colder, and so my hands are actually a little cold now. Whereas earlier today it was 68 degrees, and that was awesome. But now it's like already down to 50 something, I'm sure, which is not that bad. You know, I'm perfectly comfortable out here in a t-shirt, but it is a lower temperature than it was not long ago. But yeah, I don't know. I hope people don't feel like I've been like misleading them by uploading videos to this after I film them all in one day and then like I upload them over a period of time, but that is just kind of the nature of how this thing works. You know, obviously I could attempt to record and upload a video every single time for this, but I genuinely don't have the time for that in my life. And so that's why I end up spending entire days recording as many Will Flips as I can and then uploading that over a longer period of time, because I've found it to be more efficient, where I can just, you know, spend an entire day recording these style of videos and then upload them, and then you know, wait a couple weeks where I can do the work that I need to do, be that either my film gigs or all of the work that it takes to run our primary YouTube channel. And then I can come back as I'm running low on videos that are going to be uploaded to the channel, and I can have another whole day where I record more and go out and do that. That also lets me, I think, collect better ideas for these videos, because, you know, I have, as I said, I have a whiteboard at home that I'm like constantly writing ideas down on. And I think that that's a fantastic way to kind of like keep track of what I want to do and like how I want to do it. You know, I think that's a good thing at the end of the day. Being able to kind of create better quality videos for you guys and like really get that sort of stuff out there. I don't know. I think it's better to have quality topics and like good things to talk about rather than quantity of videos. I don't know if y'all agree with that, but I don't know, I'm just not the person to ever be like, oh, I'm just gonna record as many videos as possible and upload them, and like I'll be proud of myself and happy about that. Like, that's really not how I work. I really don't like just making content. If I'm making, you know, content, I'm really wanting to do that for a reason usually. There's usually a goal or something to why I'm creating the content that I am. And I don't know, I hope that it shows in this channel somewhat, you know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but I do often talk about the things that matter to me at extended length for extended periods of time, so who knows. But yeah, that's just a few thoughts about this channel, how this channel works. Maybe breaking a bit of the fourth wall for y'all. If y'all thought I was recording these every single day before uploading them, that would be so much work, and I really don't have the time for it, unfortunately. But at the same time, as I said, I think it means that I get to make better videos at the end of the day, and I'll take better videos over more uploads any day. But yeah, gotta say, I'm still really proud of the Vulp. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my orange Vulp and combine it with this blue Vulp. I think I'm gonna combine the handles together so I have an orange and blue handled Vulp. I think that'll look really freaking sweet, and I think I'll be very proud of that. So I don't know, I'm probably going to do that very soon, modify the Vulp to be orange and blue. That was kind of the idea behind the Vulp, right? And I've already seen a number of people create some interesting stuff. The Vulp was partially designed to be a cheap Balisong, yes, but it was also designed to be sort of a modding platform. Obviously, Zippy has done some cool stuff already, because Zippy created end caps that fit on it and inserts that fit inside the blade that allow you to change the weight and balance of the Vulp, which I think is a very good thing and a very like cool idea. But on top of that, there's some really awesome stuff created by other people in the community. I saw one guy who literally put speed channels into the side of the Vulp. Like, he like drilled through and like cut speed channels into the Vulp. And yeah, that sounds crazy and it looked hella ugly, but at the same time, I think that's super cool because look, it's like a $65 knife. If you break it, well, you only spent that much money, so it's not like you're like breaking your crack-a-rackin' or something. And it lets you experiment with modding aluminum, which is honestly a difficult thing to mod. It's not very straightforward modding aluminum channel balisongs like this. Some other stuff I've seen is people painting in the pattern that's been cut onto here. I actually think I'm probably gonna do that. I have an idea for making like a black and orange Vulp, where I take the black blade out of the Brandon edition, and then I take the orange handles, and then I paint using nail polish or something, just something that's like permanent, you know, a very nice style paint, painting in these lines on the front, and then I would have a black and orange Vulp like all the way through. I don't know, I just think that would be really, really cool, a really, really sick design, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty straightforward. I think there's some cool stuff to do with the Vulp, and the fact that it is so inexpensive gives you the option of like, if you want a Vulp that's like trans colors, you can do that. You can take a cyan, teal, and a pink Vulp and combine them together, and now you've got the trans pride colors in one Balisong. And you know, the whole point of the Vulp being that inexpensive is so you can do that kind of stuff. So you can purchase multiple Vulps, play with the tuning of the bushings, play with the color of the handles, do all sorts of stuff, just mess around with it, have fun with it. I don't know, I think it's cool. But yeah, that's just some of the idea behind it. I'm actually thinking of potentially working on another Balisong that's even more moddable, because I think that might be a great thing to focus on in the future, but I'm still not totally sure how I'm going to go about it. But just know that that is something that I'm thinking of, is trying to, you know, increase the ability of a modding platform even more than it already exists. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I talked about a lot of stuff this time. Sometimes I let my mind wander. Sometimes I want to keep it succinct, but right now I wanted to wander a bit. And I hope you guys are down to wander with me when I do that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the moment. This has been me and my teal Vulp hanging out, having a good time. And I hope that you enjoyed what you saw. Anyways, see you later. Peace.